Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
Yes, so it is indeed said that the calabash that leaks from within can never be trusted to hold water for long. Hey! Ooni of Ife is rumored to be in disbelief as Igbi allegedly arrested the pastor who collected 1 million from her for spiritual cleansing to remove marks. But as she got back to the palace after the spiritual wahala going from one point to the other, they said Kabiyesi saw her and Kabiyesi, ran away. That there was a cease and desist order that she stays where she was at the time, and they said this did not go well with her at all. Now, as we are hearing the information, they said that since this see and run issue started with Kabiyesi, which they have, attributed to a spiritual marks on her face, okay? They say that she has struggled so much. She has been struggling. She has been fighting. She has been devastated. She has been spending money, that she's been going from one place to the other. This whole thing, they said it's been there for like over 5 or 6 days now that this whole thing started, okay? They said she has spent so much money. Now, if you know, she is a Muslim, right? And they said because she's gone to places, when something like that is happening to you out of desperation, when you do something, you may not even have the patience to wait for that thing to work before you go. You want to see, one thing we love, especially women, we like fire brigade action. We do something, we want to see it happen like almost immediately, right? And so they said this is exactly what is happening to her, that she has gone to so many places. And one of the places she went to, they said she went to a church, okay? Remember the other day, they said they drove to Iwo and then drove to Ofa something around Kogi State. They said this church happens to be in Iwo there, that there is a church with a prophet in Iwo that is very popular, that a man sees everything, he will see and he will prefer solution. And so they took her there. And the man said everything, and the man told her there is a spiritual max. They said it was even there that they told her that the spiritual max is not there permanently. Like the thing comes, like it's there in her, but it will, a situation, it could be anything, could provoke it to show itself. So it comes in a flash, shwa, it will scare Kabiyesi away, and Kabiyesi will go. Then the whole of that day, it might not flash again. But something would provoke that mark spiritually that's already on her face, then it will show itself. Yes. So basically, they said that to remove the marks completely, they said what the pastor said to her is that to remove the marks completely might be very, very cumbersome. But what they can do is to do a cleansing that will make the marks remain there, but the marks will not have the power to reflect, as in to show itself to the Ooni of Ife. That removing the marks permanently is going to, take some time, and it's going to cost her a lot of money. They said, the man said it's 11 million to remove the marks permanently. But in the interim, to make the marks not to have the power to show itself, that the church in Iwo, they listed a lot of things that Igbi will have to buy so they can do that spiritual cleansing. They said everything. She said she will not be able to go to the market to buy those things herself. She gave them the money, 1.1 million naira, to go and buy the things. They said that night she went there, they did the spiritual cleansing, and the spiritual cleansing entailed taking a bath and all of that, and they did everything. And the pastor said it was over, that going forward, the marks is still there. When she is prepared, she should come. That this, what the pastor said they were doing at the time was, a rescue mission, that, like to make sure that they rescue her marriage first to the Ooni of Ife, because if Kabiyesi continues to see that marks, that it will estrange Kabiyesi, Kabiyesi's mind will leave her completely. So she was desperate. She had to do what she had to do, okay, to remove the marks. Now, as we are hearing what is going on, Omo, they said it's not a small something, no, that she spent the whole night and the next day when she came, she went straight because they told her, according to what they are saying, if the information is true, that they told her that when she comes back home, she should go to her place. They gave her something that she will use to bathe and do her makeup normally and go and meet Kabiyesi. And they said, yes, she did everything. She did her makeup and all of that. And she prepared herself to go and meet with her king. And that immediately the king saw her. That thing reflected again on her face. And the king gave a cease and desist order for her to stay where she was. Not come anywhere. Don't come anywhere closer to me. Don't come anymore. Don't you dare. Don't. And security men were alert. And then they held her. She was there and she broke down in tears again. Welcome back to my channel. It's your guy Delaram. I bring you fresh and spicy just from the south. Estelle on the royals. How I guys doing? Delarites, my own people. Delarites, my super people. I appreciate you guys. If I don't thank una, waiting again now. Waiting again. Thank you. Esheo, adukbeo, my people. If you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe, Subscribe. Let's move this channel, okay? So, as we are hearing, do not forget that, this news is based on rumor and speculation making the rounds on social media. These are all unverified information that should not be seen as fact, except it is verified, okay? Now, they said that as she came down, Kabiyesi stopped her and she just broke down in tears. She didn't know what to do. Imagine, having to sleep inside that church. They're doing all of those wahala, betting, spending all of that money just as you came. Like every time, all the time, your energy, everything you have put into everything was a waste. They said that so Igbi Komoto. Go carry police. Straight go carry pastor. That Igbi arrested the pastor immediately. This is what we are hearing. That Igbi has arrested that pastor who lied to her and collected her money and to remove marks and there was no mask. And they said when this information got to the Ooni of Ife, that Ooni of Ife ordered the immediate release of that pastor. And, Igbi was very, very devastated. That Ooni of Ife ordered the immediate release of the pastor, that there is no evidence as to what Igbi is saying, that the man said Igbi came for a spiritual work, that he did everything he was supposed to do, that everything he did was based on the story, on what the problem that Igbi brought, that all he did, that he did it. And they say Kabiyesi was very, very annoyed, that he was so upset over what is going on, that why will he go and arrest the man and all of that. And Igbi said that it was because of the money that the man collected. Everything the man promised that was going to happen did not happen, that the man must pay her back the money. This is what we are hearing. If the information is true, I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget, these are all unverified information making the rounds on social media.